500 Marketer, here to share my insights of the market with y'all to hopefully help y'all become better informed investors, man. Salute to y'all for pulling up on the channel. Make sure you hit that thumbs up like button as soon as y'all pull up, man. I just wanted to do a stream real quick, to talk about, the endurance that it takes to really be successful in crypto. So hit that like button as soon as you pull up. Shout out to y'all that come live. Shout out to y'all that catch the stream on the replay. But I just want to know, are you prepared, to go through a complete bear cycle? Are you ready? It's three things that I'll go over again, but it's three things that you want to gauge to determine if you're strong enough. One, did you risk more than you're willing to lose? That means you didn't put in, you didn't borrow money, you didn't put in more money than you should have. You didn't over leverage yourself. Two, do you understand what you invested in? Are you confident in your investment? Are you confident in the asset that you put your funds into? Because if you are confident, hold on. Hey. Hi. Thank you. The message went out before I got there. It went the wrong way. It's all good. Thank you. But the more confidence you have in what you invested in, the more likely you'll be able to hold it during the downtime. And then three, do you understand that we are in a bear market? Now, if you can gauge those three things and you think you're coming in, you understand those three things, then you should be good to be in a position where you can make it through this bear market. My bad. I almost played the track. But let me know, are you strong enough? Are you strong enough? Let's run those likes up, man. Shout out to everybody for rocking with me. Are you strong enough to hold throughout the bear market? How long can you hold? How long can you hold before you say, I can't do it anymore? Let me know. What's your time frame? Shout out to everybody pulling up on the stream. Drop a comment. Let me know. Shout out to Peter. Shout out to Fresh STZ. Let me know, how long can you hold? Okay, so we got some realistic, time frames right here. I see Fresh STZ says to 2024 or 2025. That's a realistic time frame. He's given his investments at least 3 to 4 years to be able to blossom. And that's something you want to be able to do, especially in crypto. Things are extremely volatile, but they also, can go, in a good way. We seen things like Sheep, Doge, a lot of other smaller cap projects, go crazy. And if you would have been holding some of these projects like Polygon, Cardano, BNB, ETH, these some of these projects, even Dogecoin, 2020, 2019, when I first got in. If you would have been holding since then, you would still be up nicely, so it pays to hold. Shout out to James. He said, "Long as it take." Keep it real, y'all. Tell me for real. What's your time frame? I like to get some true community sentiment, or just understanding, so I can put it all together and just have more confidence and be able to share it with other people in these videos. John said, "Diamond hands." So let's say this then. Okay, let's say if it took until the year 2025 and you broke even, you were only at, let's say we're all down some, if you broke even, let's just say, and in the year 2025, would you, would that be okay for you to still hold, or would you call it quits by then? Because you got to remember, that's about 2.5 years away. Shout out to Kofo Blue. Peter says Sheeb added 2,000 holders in one day. Yes, I'm strong enough. Will hold till 2025. Shout out to Nice Hash said voted up G. Peter says Sheeb and Cardano, my top two. Fresh SCZ says still okay to hold unless life needs that money. Yellow. Okay. So, this is one thing too. You should be constantly increasing your streams of income, or at least attempting to, so that way you can make more money. So that way you don't really need to, you don't have to tap into that money. The goal is to be able to let that money really sit and let it do what it needs to do. Now, of course, you could take profits along the way, but you don't want to have to, Warren Buffett says if you don't believe in a project to hold it at least 10 years, then you shouldn't be investing in it. Now, I'm not saying that you have to believe in it for 10 years, believe in holding it for 10 years, but if you can't believe in holding that project for at least 1 year, 3 years, you should be reconsidering. John said, forget your investment even exists. Hold as long as possible. Exactly. Now, of course, like I said, you want to take some profits when you can, but you do not want to sell when you're down just because the market is down. You want to look at your investment and understand that, the overall market is being affected as well. It's not just, what you're holding. The majority of every single crypto is down right now. Salute to OG Jason. Said much love from Volt Army. Shout out to the Volt Army. Y'all seen we just got the Dragon, released. That's gonna be major. Hey, I'm very excited about the potential for these NFTs. I've been talking to Toshi behind the scenes about some potential things that are to come, man. So it's gonna be real exciting. So stay tuned for that. But shout out to Kofu Blue said, yes, I was still hodl, taking profits along the way. Okay. Jackie Johnson said Shiba Inu, Polygon, and Gala will end up mooning. Blue Horseshoe said 10 years. Hell yeah. Okay, okay. Rahul Sharma said vote is the best. Greg Hill said let's vote. Sheeb to the moon. Hey, I'm very excited for Volti Change. For those that are in Shiba Inu, if you haven't heard about Volt Inu yet, Volt Inu has its own decentralized exchange coming soon called Volti Change. Now, the reason why I'm excited about this, and it has something to do with Shiba Inu is because projects will be able to list on there with no listing fee, basically no serious requirements, like as far as amount of holders, I believe, or trading transaction volume, and it'll make every project that is listed on there deflationary. So, a lot of people may be using Volti Change, in order to help reduce the supply of Shiba Inu, because that's the major thing I'm hearing from the community. The overall, goal right now that I see is the main focus from the community side is to reduce the supply. Now, if we get something like Volti Change that's able to, really increase this, or to really help this and push this effort forward, it's going to be good, for both armies, Volt Army and Sheep Army. So salute to everybody. Uh, let's see. Jackie said, me personally, I'm a 3-year fan. I believe you can make unbelievable gains in that time. I definitely agree with you, because they're going to try to shake, the average retail investor out. They know that the average diamond hand person might have 6 months, might have 8 months, might have 9 months, might have a year at the most before they, fumble the bag. But Fahim said, vote Eno, salute to my Volt Army. Blue Horseshoe said, how much percent? 50%, 60%, 70%. I'm not sure what you mean by that, but Kofo says that's the mistake I made in the last bull run. I missed out on several thousands of dollars worth of sheep profits. Peter says, how low do you see Bitcoin going? Are we close to the bottom? So some recent TA I've done previously, it showed me that we can go down to that 17, 16K range. If we get worse than there, then possibly even around that 13-ish range. So keep that in mind. So yeah, make sure y'all smash that like button. Shout out to Eddie T for letting y'all know that. Uh, Blue Horse said Volti Change with those dragon emojis. James said some G'd out, and if you just have had patience, you would be able to retire. Instead, now you got to go back to the job. Just over broke. Now remember, you don't want to just G'd out and sell your entire position, because you can regret it. You really can't regret it, but you definitely want to take some profits though as well when you have them on the table. That's not saying this is financial advice, but that's what I like to do. I just always, nobody ever went broke taking profits. As long as you can kind of secure your original investment, some profits off the top, you can, it's up to you, your strategy, but you can let the rest ride. You can continue to take profits at certain percentages. It gets exciting at that point when you're playing with house money. But then once you're playing with house money, it's even easier to diamond hand because you already got your original investment out of the pot. So shout out to James for that. Shout out to Samuel Hook. He said, "How's everybody doing today?" One of our channel members. Salute to all my channel members. If you really want to support the channel, become a channel member, man. Check around the bottom of the channel on the page somewhere. It says join, or you can check the description section of this video. Salute to y'all. Y'all some real ones, man. But shout out to M. Judah said, "Are those diamonds real?" Come on, man. Of course they real. But so cool. Dad Kev said Volti change will change the crypto space for the better. Most definitely. I'm looking forward to it. Volt is kind of positioning itself to, try to trigger, some bull market activity. Eddie T said, "What's up? What's up, Eddie? Appreciate you pulling up." Enjoyable Lifestyle said, "Of course I'm prepared." Okay. Fresh STZ said, "What percentage do you go for when taking profits on a bag that shot up, i.e., 10K invested becomes 73?" It depends. Okay, 10K invested, so you got about a 7x on that. Um, Definitely securing my original investment, and it really all depends on your strategy. Because to some people, it depends on what level you are. Just to me, a 50K profit isn't, as exciting as it may be to somebody just starting off in the game. But let's say, you just started off, right? Your first 10K bag went to $73,000. At that point, I would, and it depends on the strength of the project. It depends on your confidence in the project. What was your mindset when you invested in it? Did you determine this was a long term hold, short term, mid term? All these different things come into play. But just let's say keeping it easy for numbers' sake, I would recommend others to secure your principal investment. That 10,000. So we know that's coming out automatically, and possibly this is the thing. You have to think about the amount of debt you're in. If you have debt at that point, this is for those just starting off. If it's your first play like that, if you have some debt, let's say you own your car, you owe, you can knock a chunk off, the mortgage and things like that. Then, you want to make that play. This is the thing. If it's life changing money, then you want to make that play. So you could say, I'll give you a couple different examples. Let's say you put in 10K, it goes to 73K. Let's say that's life changing money. And I mean by where, some people make less than that per year. If you make less than that per year, that's life changing money. So at that point, you can even take, your original investment plus another 10K to, you know, do it again to risking other projects. You can also, depending on your situation, you can take six, or let's say 63,000, and leave your original investment, because this is the thing. If it's going to really blow up, it's going to blow up. It can go, a little money can turn into a lot, if things are really, really going to take off. Because, that might have been, the blow up right there. That might have been his nice play, that 7X. Who knows, was that a 100X project or not? If it was just about a 10X project, then, you wouldn't be wrong for taking, 50K off the table at that point. Especially if you can pay off student loans, you can, drop, 20K on the mortgage, put away, 10, 15K for emergency funds, things like that. It all depends on the level of life you're at. But now let's say you're somebody who, you just did a risky play, you threw 10K in there, and in a month or two it went to 73K. At that point you may just want to take, your own principal investment, what you initially put in, take off a nice cherry off the top. That nice cherry off the top is determined on you. Me, I'm gonna take a nice cherry off the top. I say, if I because you want to reward yourself for the risk, and also give yourself the room to be able to do it again with other projects. So 73, Depends on how quick the return is, how the chart is looking, the growth I feel in the project. But let's just say if it was a quick flip, a quick play that I'm not determined on holding for 1 year plus, then I would probably take at least double what I invested off the table. So at least 30K would probably come out of there. So I would take my cherry off, or my principal investment, and then I would take, another 10K, as the cherry off the top, and then just another 10K, to possibly do it again and let the rest ride and see, what it'll do. And, go up some more, take some more profits, or you could do it at certain percentage, points. You could say every time it, 100 X's, or excuse me, every time it doubles, I'll take 20%, 30%. It's all up to you. It's all up to your strategy. But you just got to be creative with it and really just set yourself up. That's what it's really about, putting yourself in position to be able to really, keep going. So let's see. Samuel Hook said, be smart people and take profits and hold your main bag. That's the thing too. You want to have multiple bags available. So that way you don't feel bad. I got a long term bag, short term bag, mid term bag, good day bag, bad day bag, Monday bag, Tuesday bag, Wednesday bag, because I don't want to have to feel any type of way when it comes time to, take my profit off the table. Nobody ever went broke taking profits. I'm not one of those people that tell everybody not to take profits. I definitely believe in taking profits, because if you don't take profits along the way, how can it become sustainable? If you're just forever waiting for something to, and I like these things to, of course we're bringing in extra money on the side, but I like these things to become self-sustainable, where the investments are paying for themselves. So you're really seeing that, exponential increase, because now you got new money coming in, but you can invest in other projects. You got the money you already have in working for you, earning you a return, and now you can take those profits and invest it into other projects. Because remember, you're going to take some L's. You're not going to hit every project out of the park, but the ones you do hit out of the park, those grand slam plays you knock out the park, you will make up for the losers. So keep that in mind. So let's see. M. Judah said, "Do you ape into new projects?" Yes, I do ape into new projects, and I'm when I ape into a new project, I'm taking profit. Really, like with the newer projects, I'm really on taking profits now. Like it depends. Like if it's something that I think has some strong potential, but most of the newer projects, I'm not really looking at them like that unless it's something with some strong utility. If it's one of these meme coin plays, I'm jumping in. I'm putting some money in to make money. I'm not here to just watch it. So when I make money, I'm taking profits. Uh, let's see. Shout out to Noble King pulling up. Shout out to Jackie Johnson. Said my personal opinion only, not sure what you meant. Noble King said sorry I'm late. No, it's all good, bro. Better late than never. Uh, Fresh STZ said a good project, and then you want to take profits, but not sell all the bag. Exactly. Noble King said 25K debt student loan. FML. See, that's the thing right there. That's what I'm talking about. See, so there's a lot of people in here that might be watching and say, man, 73,000, that ain't no money. But this is the thing, for somebody who's $25,000 in student loan debt, that's some money. You gotta be, maybe you came from a lot of money, but if you come from certain places, you got to be realistic. 73,000 to is a lot of money to some people in a lot of places. So let's try to think from a more grounded perspective, and from the average person. Of course, we're talking about millions. That's not that's a drop in a bucket. But for somebody who's still at 25K in debt from student loans, they're still, check to check. I recommend that person, do something life changing, because you could end up giving that money back. So I'm all about locking it in, especially if it's life changing. You lock that in, man. Lock it in. Lock it in. Risk, let your, let's say if you put in 10,000, right, you slap 73,000, and it's life changing for you, and you starting off at the bottom. Let's say you really, you worked hard to stack up that first 10K to put into the market, and you end up turning that into, what I'm saying, off one project, and whatever let's say 6 months, whatever amount of time, you end up turning that into 73,000. Man, take your money off the table, man. Leave. I would be putting my principal, because now you get to free up yourself, of debt. You get to, do so many other things. You get to invest in a business. Now you get to increase your streams of income, because you don't want to just rely on investing. You want to, also, build, which is a form of investing, but you want to create, these assets as well, not only, buy into assets. That's only one way to do it. But shout out to Noble King for dropping that comment, keeping it real. I like when people keep it real, man. We got to remember where we came from. So, enjoyable lifestyle said, the more it takes, the more cash I'll have to be able to buy BTC. Guillermo says, December here to support you from the Vote Army. Appreciate you for pulling up on me. Shout out to the Vote Army. Said Power told me to come in here and support. Hey, shout out to Power, man. Shout out to Pablo. Shout out to Jake. Shout out to Guillermo. Shout out to Otoshi. Shout out to everybody holding it down, man. Appreciate you. Samuel Hook said, I feel a lot of people will miss this opportunity that's in front of them and fumble. That's what it's about. That's how it happens. That's how the machine works. It's like it's like one of those perpetual motion machines or something, like, one of those machines that work by weight. It waits for the weight to, the weight has to be missing at some point in order to keep things, flowing steadily. So some people have to miss out, to keep things going full circle. Of course, we're the ones holding it down. It's gonna pay off for us. It obviously, it paid off for a lot of people during, the last bull market. And it's everybody else's turn next that can, hold on. That's why I titled this, Are You Strong Enough? Because it's really about being able to stay down for the come up, stay down through the tough times, stay down through, the uncertainty, stay down through all the different scares and fears that are coming out in the news. That's what it's all about. That's the only way you make it to the finish line. Meditation Master said, What's up, big dog? Should we buy more now or wait? It really depends. I don't really like to tell people, when, I could do the TA with you, teach you how to do technical analysis so you can determine, but I don't really like to just tell people buy, right now, because if somebody could be a day, 5 investor into the markets, stumble upon these videos, hear me say buy today, and the price pulls back 18%, in 3 days, and now they're upset with me because I said buy, so you know, I say it's always a good time to buy, especially during these market conditions where we see the price down this far. This is a discount. So what I can say is it's better to buy a discount than it is to wait and buy, the top. And then you're really upset, at, either how little you get to buy for the price, or, if you buy, at the top of all-time highs, or at a new breakout, and prices pull back from that level, then you're going to be really salty, so you want to buy when everybody else is fearful. Gage, does it look scary out there in the streets? Or is everybody, a little bit timid? Is everybody a little bit shaken? If they are, then that's a good time to be confident. Let's see. Sub Zero says, I just hope Vote makes me successful. I can wait for 3 years and come back. I'm confident that, Vote will do it before then. Vote is literally, name a project that's working, and kicking up as much dust as Vote Inu. I don't see anybody kicking up as much dust with Vote Inu as Vote Inu. You got to look at it like this, right? Vote Inu is making so many partnerships. It's really all about marketing. I got a marketing background, so I really have a strong appreciation when I see, good marketing being done. And, a lot of people, a lot of the average holders may not realize what all Vote is doing behind the scenes, but Vote is really putting some plays in motion. They're making things happen. They're bringing, helping us out with the potential for brand awareness, which is, very important. Being able to partner with some of these UFC fighters this early. Vote is only about 7 months old. Think about it right now, y'all. We got real life partnerships with UFC fighters, who are, all our fighters right now are undefeated. Ever since each fighter has signed with Vote, they've all been undefeated, y'all. This is a lot. Think about it. When it starts, Pablo and I think Power were talking about this. Imagine when, you know, uh fighters basically, I might have seen it on the Twitter page. I'm not sure exactly where I said it. I'll just be seeing so much Vote stuff. But Hey, run those likes up, man. We got over 50 people in here with only 30 likes. But imagine when fighters start, coming to vote, asking, to be voted, just for superstitious reasons. Like, man, we notice y'all lineup is undefeated after getting voted. We need some of that juice. It's a lot of potential for TV time. A lot of time for you notice if you watch the last UFC, we seen who was that? I forgot which two projects. V Chain and I think it was, I'm not sure, but I know it's V Chain and it was one other crypto company or crypto token. I'm not sure exactly who it was, but they were featured right on the ring. Vote Inu is moving like that. Vote Inu is moving on that level of grand, major company, collaboration. Shout out to Eddie T. Appreciate you for becoming a channel member. Salute. Shout out to all my channel members, man. We're gonna be doing something real special soon for y'all. So if you're interested in becoming a channel member, make sure you hit that button down below. Hey, Eddie Teak, if you can, explain in the comment section how others can find the join or member section. Because I'm on the phone right now, so I'm not sure where it's at. And I'm not sure where y'all see it at on y'all side. But yeah, join, become a member, show love, support what's going on over here. Let's see. When do you think Sheep could hit 1 cent? I think she could realistically hit 1 cent 2025 to 2030. If things are, straight absolute bull market, burn mechanisms in place, utility, mass adoption, everything goes right, I say 2025-ish, which is only 2.5 years, you know, and that's conservative. 2.5 years, like that's without me thinking of anything crazy, something disruptive coming into the crypto space that just blasts the overall crypto market cap to you know uh 50 trillion or 25 trillion dollars or something like that. But just if things play out the way where I'm seeing it, 2025, at the longest, to me it looks like possibly 2030. And that's once we have Shibarium in place, all these different burn mechanisms, all these different ways for the community to participate. Also, once community members become more informed and educated and they learn how to step up and also implement or put some of the these ideas forth as well. So first STZ said, appreciate the answer, sir. You're welcome, bro. Crypto Trapper said, vote in Koma Inu. Oh yeah, stay tuned. I'm gonna do a Koma Inu video today. Shout out to Mr. Shadow voting the stream. Shout out to Honcho, said you like Tonic. I still haven't checked Tonic out, man, to be honest. There's so many different cryptocurrencies, it's hard to really track all of them, especially when I, keep track of stocks as well. Marcus Tate said, was good. Appreciate you pulling up, bro. Just chilling. About to eat some of this food soon. Power Right said exactly. Be careful with these new projects. Salute to Power in the building, man. Uh, have to make Power a moderator, man. Shout out to Marcus Tate said it is to me. Noble King says 73K. I'll eat, pay debt, then reinvest. Exactly. Blue Horse said I didn't take profits at 20K or 20x, maybe next all time high. It's all good, man. You should at least secure your principal investment, even if you don't take some profits. At least get your principal off the table, so that way it's house money, and that's just smart investing. Of course you can leave your principal and you have a potential to make more gains once the price goes up if it continues to go up. But man, you want to be smart with investing. uh Shout out to M Judah said you don't have to answer this, but are you a millionaire, kinfolk? I mean, I don't like to put out that type of info, but we done definitely ran it up, bro. Rowdy says vote EGT to the moon. The Crypto Trapper says Kobe Inu will be the next she. Rule TV says What's good, bro? Shout out to you for pulling up. Appreciate you. Noah King said, "Facts, fam. Still to check, but steady stacking, fam. Trying to get me matching piece and chain. I mean, if you still at the point where you check the check, bro, don't even worry about no mass, a matching piece and chain. Worry about increasing your skills. Worry about increasing your cash flow, so that way you can be able to make the money, and your investments can pay for all the fun things you want to do. Uh, the crypto trapper said Volt will be top three. That would be crazy if Volt made it to top three market cap. That means, let's see, Volt made it to top three. So you telling me it'll be Volt, ETH, I mean Bitcoin, ETH, and then Volt, right? So Volt overtaking Tether at a $65 billion market cap. Sheesh. That would be ridiculous. We'll be ridiculously rich then. Uh Rule TV says sheep to a penny. Charles says we strong enough to think for ourselves. Blue Horse said keeping it real with the people. Power Right said new projects have to prove themselves first before you take them seriously, like the way Vote Pro proved that they are considered to be safe investments. So trade wisely. Exactly. So we got, some wise, info coming, from Power Right there. Keep that in mind, y'all. And this is another individual who, he been through the ringer already. He took the ups and downs, and came out on the other end successful. Shout out to Sub Zero pulling up, voting the stream. Shout out to Rule TV said, "Are you buying Sheeb right now?" Not right now at this exact moment, but I definitely have bought Sheeb in this dip. Now, if we see some new prices, because it's still around the same prices that we've been getting, but right now, Sheeb is at 1089. So last time I bought, I snagged some right at that 9 level, and before then at the 7 level. So right now at the 10 level, it's like I'm all right now. If we get some, like I told y'all, if we see a 10% discount on the day, I got my sights set. If we see a 15% discount or more, that's when I'm looking to pull the trigger. So Blue Horse said he's right, not a financial advisor. Blue Horse says, what a way to fold it up. Shout out to Kurt Dog pulling up on the stream. Blue Horse said, marketing, hell yeah. Miss White said, let's go vote Army. Uh, Reduce said, where to buy vote. You can go to vote. You can go to their Twitter page, or you can just go directly to the website, which would possibly just be easiest at voteenu.in. Let me see if I could drop it in the stream. I'm on my phone, so I don't know how to text in the stream. But voteenu.in. So Blue Horse said 7 months and more than 7 UFC fighters. Exactly. Sub Zero said watching Tika videos, he always says it's good to get in the project early to gain more profit. I wish I was here around December to buy Vo Inu. So yes, it is very good to get in the project early, but it's also good to do your due diligence. Of course, now some of those apes, if you just are, straight DJing, of course that's a different strategy, but you're also understanding what's at risk. Some people have a higher risk tolerance than others, like myself. So I can jump into some projects and risk, a few thousand here and there, and it won't, change my style of, living. So I don't have to worry about that. But if you try to ape or DJ into a project and you put, let's say you drop 4 or 5K into a project and that's your entire portfolio, you're gonna be in some trouble. It's going to put you in a rough position because then you won't be able to withstand seeing it drop, 20, 30, 40, 50%. So let's see. Reduce it is Vote Inu or Vote Inu V2. It's Vote Inu version 2. Make sure you get the V2. Eddie T said once you sub, the join button is next to it. Then choose membership level and receive the perks. Okay, thanks, Eddie T. Appreciate that. So again, y'all, let me explain this. So if you want to become a channel member, you have to subscribe first. You won't see it unless you already subscribe. You got to subscribe first. So subscribe. Make sure you got notifications on as well. Turn on all notifications, and then hit the join button. It'll be next to it. Choose the membership level, and then receive the perks. So shout out to my channel member. Shout out to Eddie T for breaking it down. Blue Horse said, "Vote is vote. It's a version 2 contract only now." Samuel Hook said Lunk up 20%. Yeah, I'm gonna have to start checking out Lunk, man, or Luna Classic. Guillermo said yes, December make a power. Yes, make power a mod. He brings so much to the table. Oh yeah, me and Power already tapped in, man. Salute. Shout out to everybody in the army. Randall says, "What's up, December? Just chilling, man. Over here, chopping it up with y'all." Uh, he says, "Power in the house, 82 to you, brother." Anthony said, "Good evening. I'm holding and adding along the way. Looking for a good cold wall. Any recommendations?" Shout out to Harlan in the building. Somebody been rocking with me for a minute, man. I gotta make my boy Harlan the moderator too, man. He been here from from the one of the ones here from the jump, man. But Sub Zero said, yes, I'm in the right community. Vote Enu to the top. Most definitely. Crypto Be Well said, "Will vote be on post chain?" You got to stay tuned for that, man. We, some updates are still to come, but we did get, a sneak peek, during that stream that Motoshi text power, the chain emoji. So, just connect the dots. It's up to you to do your due diligence and connect the dots. Always do your proper due diligence. Never risk more than you're willing to lose, but connect the dots. Uh, Blue Horseshoe said 65 billion or bust. Randall said vote Enu. Sub Zero said vote to $1. Uh, D Kirk said don't miss out on Volt. Enjoyable lifestyle said Volt will definitely hit the 50 billion market cap when the market will bounce up. I can see it. Uh, GSH everything said Volt got a new listing today. Oh, we got to go check that out. Volt got a new listing. We got a new listing as we speak of the Dragon. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Where's the new exchange? I didn't see the new exchange today. Oh, I'm tripping. My page is so voted. I just thought I was on the Vote Enu page for a second. I seen nothing but vote. I thought I was on vote, but you can disagree with someone and still vote together. Jake said sometimes you have to vote it. Salute. Hey, make sure too, y'all go check out this video on the Vote Enu page. If you haven't seen it yet, I dropped a Vote Enu video. Go check it out, man. Show some love, man. Shout out to Vote for retweeting that. But let's see. Randall said buying Vote down, up, and sideways during this growth. All good prices. We are so early. That's what I'm saying, man. Vote hasn't even been around for a full year yet, man. This isn't like one of those projects that say, they, look at least for a year and they don't really have anything going on for, the entire year. Vote is constantly, stepping, in the right direction. That's what we need to see. So Noble King said, I'm not holding Vote. Do your due diligence, bro. Check it out. I got a ton of Vote Enu videos on my channel. Just go through and watch about my last 10 Vote Enu videos to get a full understanding, and brought up to speed of what's going on. So Sub Zero said, Noble, get you some Vote Enu. Are you crazy? Noble said I tried, but I couldn't. At Sub, man, I've been trying. Shout out to Blast, man, another channel member that's holding it down. Blast is just got leveled up to moderator. Salute, all the real ones, I'm really, that's been tapped in, you know, uh, and I know that hold the community down, because they really, really, go above and beyond to let me know that, then, I gotta pull y'all up. But shout out to Bev Trap. Said, what's up? And voting the stream. Noble King said, where else can I purchase it besides Uni? You can get it right on the website. You can get it on PooCoin as well on the BNB side. Shout out to GSH Everything 27 said, appreciate what you do for the crypto space, my brother. I learned a lot from your videos during the Shiba Inu runs. Hey, man, I appreciate you for rocking with me, man. I definitely appreciate the $10 super chat, bro. Noble King said, I tried to purchase ETH, but it says my 200 gas fee not available in my region. Where you from, Noble King? Shout out to No OKY. Said, how long you been in crypto and when did you get your wealth? So, it I started in crypto. I started learning about crypto or hearing about Bitcoin in like 2009, 2010, watching it from the sidelines. Didn't invest in it. First started to I bought some for the first time in around like 2012, 2013. Down a few percent, selling it real quick. Not knowing what I was doing, just looking at it. But I watched it grow all the way from 11 cent to where it was at that time. And I've been officially holding Bitcoin since 2018 though. So since 2018, I'm still holding some of that Bitcoin. Also, I would say the majority of my wealth most definitely came in 2020 and 2021. So, I was already okay, for sure. But the money, that came. Because I was in the markets. I already had my time in the markets. I was in the markets. I missed out on a quarter mil with Dogecoin by jump paper handing too early. I made some nice profits, but nowhere near what I was supposed to make. So I learned my lesson with Shiba Inu. Was able to take advantage of that. Volt Inu, a few other projects. So it pays off to just stay in the race. But that's what it's about. Time in the market beats time in the market. So I've been around in the markets for a while. I also, have experience in, stock options. So, I made money there as well. And, I also run several businesses. So keep that in mind as well. Noble said that's why I quit on Volt. Okay, it can be hard sometimes and get frustrating, but as you get more experience in the markets, it'll become more easy. So Sub Zero says, go get you some Volt Enu. Deb says you can also buy BNB chain for cheaper fees. And Judah said, do you buy Volt through ETH or BNB? Both actually. I got some on both chains. Kevo YTTV says, what's going on with Volt right now? Just got in here. Volt just released is NFT. Well, it didn't release it yet, but it just gave us the update on what it is. The Volted Dragon Sailor Club. So very excited for the potential utility from that, the potential for passive income. Votoshi just basically created another way for us to be able to make money through the Volt Inu ecosystem. So looking forward to this, and I'm really excited about it because I know Volt Inu or Votoshi, really puts in that behind the scenes work with Volt Inu. So it's not just we're not just getting some NFTs that are won't have any future to them. So I'm excited about that. So let's see. D Kirk said you can buy on both ETH and BNB. Shout out to Harlan. Sub Zero. I done asked a question. You said go get some. Enjoyable lifestyle said when you get in sheep, what was the market cap? Uh, I got into sheep early 2021. So, after the first, stories start going around, I started to do my due diligence. You could just check the channel as well. And right before that time, when those first sheep videos started to drop on the channel, is when I got in. I didn't realize so many other people are going to be interested in it. And I just put a video out there, teaching people how to buy it. And, a lot of people ended up wanting to buy sheep, and we took a lot of people to the moon with us. Hopefully y'all were able to lock in some profits. We had a couple times to do that. Of course, the market took some of those profits back, of course, unless you cheated out completely. But then you might have, came out, if you sold at all time high, I can't even be mad at you, to be honest. You know, I don't even really call people cheats. I don't. It's up to you. You can do whatever you want to do. It ain't my money. If it was my money, I'd have been like, why did you sell all of it? You should have left a little bit of something in there just in case it, continues. But if it's on you, I don't know your situation. But let's see. Kevo YTTV said, "Do you think 50 million vote cool, or I need a bigger bag?" It depends on you, man. It depends on you, man. It depends on your risk tolerance. How strongly do you believe in the project? For me, I need more than that, but For you, your confidence may not be the same level as mine in Volt Inu, and you may not have the same risk tolerance that I have. I'll be okay, giving it the time that it needs to mature. Beef Trap, Voting the Stream, GSH, everything. So 7 said next month is a go week, guys. We just had ready, set week pass, get in where you fit in, guys. Exactly. Like the markets are going to start pricing in a lot of things, and it's about to get serious, man. These are the times. These are the times that, at first, before I could, it's easy to kind of tell where some people are in their investing journey with some of the questions, because when you already been through this, you recognize this time that we're in. It's very familiar. The time where everybody's complaining, the time where everybody's thinking, nothing is taking place, the time where things get boring, the time where you want to shuffle your money around thinking you could possibly do something else, in a better asset. Just be patient. It all pays off. It paid off every single time. You just got to be patient. You will not make $1 million without patience. You may touch six figures. That's going to be easy. You can get lucky and hit six figures. But if you want to touch that first M, you're going to have patience, because you might not even get it off one project. You might have to do it, a couple times. And without patience, you won't be able to do that. So, let's see. Sub Zero says, I think Blue Horse said people can make excuses or people can make money, but you can't do both at the same time. Let's go. Reduce said Coinbase says vote Inu V2 with Coinbase wallet. Is that legit? Yes, version 2 is legit. Blast says if it doesn't hit the right price, I'm not selling, even if it takes 15 plus years. So Blast is not playing. He's long term with it. Sub Zero said I got vote using Coinbase wallet. Uh, Blast said, "Oh damn, I'm a mod. Yeah, you just got leveled up. You got leveled up, bro. So I expect y'all to hold it down, my mods. Because sometimes we'll get a spammer in here, talking crazy. That's all I really need y'all help with for right now. Unless I let y'all know something else. But if somebody come here and get the spamming something crazy, and just encouraging everybody to get the to turn the stream up. That's what y'all can help with as well. Share the stream, get remind people to like it, comment, subscribe, notifications, the whole nine, man. Salute. uh Noble King said, "Hey, at Sub Zero, you are no help." Shout out to Blunt said, "My God, appreciate you pulling up, bro." Sub Zero said, "Coinbase buying up Vote also. They're preventing me from using the wallet." No, okay. Why I said, "Thank you, brother. Patience seems to be the key." Unknown Scorpion said, "That's not true. I make excuses to buy all the time." That was a good one. Noble King said, "Okay, SL Zero." B Trap said, 50 billion market cap, nothing less. Shout out to Lee Figueroa pulling up. Said, "What's up, player? Appreciate you for pulling up, Lee, man. This is another person who holds it down. Bro holds it down as well. I just had to upgrade Lee to moderator stats as well. Salute. Noble King said, "I guess I will try that next." Randall says, "Thank you for everything. December been following you since August 21. I learned from you and I so appreciate all you do for the space. You hold it down, brother." Shout out to Randall, man. Appreciate y'all when y'all, let me know how long y'all been rocking with me and things like that. Cause it gives me, kind of the it puts me in a mindset where I can understand, what was going on in the market at that time. And what was I talking about around that time as well. So it's like, okay, he caught some of those gems around that time. Because y'all that been around for a minute, the earlier you've been rocking with me, I was like, of course I still drop a lot of value each and every day, but I'm talking about I was in my bag, in the beginning, because I really wanted to educate y'all and bring y'all up to speed. Now we have the majority of my audience understands, basic level technical analysis. Those that got the course, understand further. But we leveled up over here now. But at first we had to really do a lot of work, to get everybody to understand what's actually even going on. Now we get some new people that come in here and there. They got to get brought up to speed. But it's a lot easier task to do it than it was at first. But salute to everybody just getting in the stream. Run those likes up for me, man. Shout out to y'all. Sub Zero said, "Look up Pablo Crow, AMC. He will help you try using the VC." So tap in with the Volt Inu Telegram, and somebody in their live will most definitely walk you through that. Vinny Bailey said, "Yo, we in here. Appreciate you for pulling up." Shout out to the crypto trapper said I have a big vote bag, but also coma. I'm gonna do a coma video today, man. Dre Day said patience is key. Vinny said love vote. Blunt said in Vegas, August. Okay, we got to do something, man. The whole army has to get together, man. We got to do some real IRL events, man. That's something we got to, keep in mind. The community, can work together too to, bring some things forward. Now, Chad said, so voted. Lee Figueroa said, waiting on that red candle from Volt so I can buy some more. See, Lee is somebody, this is why, Lee is in the community, and really understanding what's going on. You notice how he said, I'm waiting for a red candle. Most people will get upset, like, why is it a red candle? Who's selling? I'm mad, because somebody's taking profit. Like, you can't tell everybody what to do. That's just going to happen. You just got to understand how to play the game off of what other people do. So, let's see. Shout out to Beeb Trap, dropping those bomb emojis, wave surfing. Chad said these NFTs are sick. Yeah, they most definitely dope. GSH says, guys, the best place to stay on what's going on with Vote 24/7 is Telegram, and the voice chat is open 24/7. You don't see that too often, man. Name a project right now that voice chat is open 24/7. Name a project. D. Curry says, DeMarco, I know you've seen NFTs. They A1. Oh, yeah, I dropped a video on it. If you haven't seen my Vote Inu video, hey, run those likes up, y'all. Shout out to everybody that just came in the stream. Run those likes up. But if you haven't seen my Vote Inu video, I just dropped before this. I did a full in-depth video covering everything you need to know about the Vote Inu NFTs. And I spoke with Votoshi, and it may be some, man, y'all just really, really want to stay tuned, man, when it comes to these NFTs. It's some exciting things, going on behind the scenes when it comes to, this Vote ecosystem. Extremely, extremely excited to be a part of this, man. And y'all hearing me now, the same thing I did with Shiba Inu. I told everybody just like this. I got together on the live streams like this every day, told everybody about it, but they didn't know until they knew, until everything blew up. Then that's when everybody was like, oh, okay, okay. Those that rock with me, rock with me. They seen the gains, but others they didn't catch on to afterwards. But this is another one. So just stay down for the come up, man. Shout out to Noble King for the super chat, man. Appreciate it. He said, yo, Dub Deuces, ain't much fam, but thanks for dropping hella knowledge. You are a real one. Hey, man, I appreciate the $5 super chat, bro. I definitely appreciate you supporting the channel. GSH Everything says 1 billion at least, bro. So, yeah, we got to get to a 1 billion market cap, man, for sure. But, yeah, like Noble King said, it's about dropping knowledge. That's what I'm trying to do here. Level y'all information up. I'm trying to take the things that I've learned, the things that I've had success with, and share them with y'all. To either shorten your learning curve, or just help you get there. You know, uh, a lot easier than for some that possibly wouldn't have made it there. Some people won't pick these books up. Some people won't take the time to actually go educate themselves until they get that initial spark, or they see something that piques their interest. Someone that can speak to them in a way where they're like, okay, I feel like I can do this too. And I feel like I do that for a lot of people. So then people get a lot more serious with it, and then they start to see that success. So shout out to all y'all. Well, Dre Day said, or no, Blunt says after the L2 is over. Beep Trap said Q4 50 billion market cap. Oh, he's super bullish. Kevo YTTV said I'm definitely buying more. Appreciate the game and gems you be dropping. Shout out to Harlan said 100. Paul J W Walker said people say Luna Classic Shiba about to pump hard. Yeah, I'm gonna have to start covering some more videos on Luna Classic, man. Y'all told me y'all wanted me to. Sub Zero said 1,000 will change your life. Vote Inu will 100x, 1,000x, 10,000x. Vote Inu will change your situation. Connect the dots, man. Connect the dots. I definitely believe Vote Inu has the power to do so. And shout out to Power Right, man, for coming through with the super chat, man. He said having a sufficient amount of marketing capital to spend during a bearish market is very important for survival for a younger project. So marketing should not be taken lightly. Hey, that's a very, very important comment right there. In the marketing world, we teach or we learn that 95% of businesses fail within their first 5 years. Why? Because they don't understand marketing. And a part of not understanding marketing or a clear a clear sign of not understanding marketing is not even having a marketing budget. And we can see with Volt Inu that the marketing budget is there. It's being put to use. We're constantly branching out further and further. Doing more and more. Bringing in more valuable partnerships. This is an exciting time that we're a part of right now, being in this Web3 space where we get to build these things through something that wasn't around, 20 years ago. So it's really cool to see this stuff take place right now, man. But shout out to Power for that $50 super chat. Appreciate you, bro. But yeah, the marketing on Volt Inu is second to none right now. Especially out here in Las Vegas. Volt is voting the streets of Las Vegas through crypto streets, through all the UFC fighters. Of course, I got my car wrap Volt Inu. A lot of the other partnerships, and we have some real IRL events that Volt will be taking a part of in here in Las Vegas. So you heard it here first. There will be some major events taking place here in Las Vegas, and Volt Inu will be a part of some of those. So keep an ear, keep an eye open. For more info on that, I'll keep y'all updated. Uh, Shout out to Sub Zero. Shout out to Captain's Channel. Say Komi Inu. Shout out to Fisherman. Said Volt Army learn from you through Shiba. Salute. See, this is another person. A lot of the early Volt Army, were a part of, the people who tuned in or tapped in with me during the early days of Shiba Inu. So, shout out to y'all. And, of course, we did our dance with Volt Inu right now. Well, previously, but right now the overall markets are down, so it's just a chance to restock, reload up before we do it again. It's gonna happen, just a matter of time. So, Guillermo said, "I'm new to your channel. How do I get your course? Would love to support and at the same time learn technical analysis. So you can email me if you're interested in getting my technical analysis course, December, demarco@gmail.com. Reach out to me for that. Also, Power says, DeMarco is the real deal, so I advise you all to take in as much information as you can. Salute to Power, right? Y'all definitely want to soak this up, man. I charge for this information. No cap. People pay me nicely to, teach this. So Guillermo says, Power, you're right. DeMarco is the real deal. D. Kirk said, yeah, DeMarco been A1 since day one. Salute. Shout out to all my A1 since day one. And Judah said, Peach Inu going up too, bro. They just came out late April and they're doing hella marketing. Okay. I'm gonna have to check that one out, man. Let me see. Let me write it down. Let me write it down. I be trying to keep up with all these projects, but y'all gotta remember, man, I got a million people, really not a million, but a lot of people that, want me to check out their projects. Sometimes, it can be, a lot. So y'all gotta just give me time sometimes. Once projects make enough noise, I get to them. Like exactly what happened with Volt Inu. Volt Inu made so much noise even at the ground level, in the beginning, but I think they were like, the early people knew to reach out to me. They like, hey, we gotta let him know about this. And then we voted. Let's see. Noble said that Sub Zero, you a real one. The Crypto Trapper said, imagine Volti change list Coleman Inu. That would be bullish. I can't see any new project not wanting to come be listed on Volti change. New projects are looking at Volt Inu and what it's doing and the way it's building the community, the way it's building, partnerships, and they're in disbelief. They don't even understand it. I could tell you that right now. I speak to a ton of different developers, a ton of different, marketing teams, a ton of different people in the space, and a lot of them aren't moving this way. So Kevin says, shout out to Kevin, another one of our channel members says, your ledger shows Sheeb with 6.48 billion market cap and number 13. Sheesh. So we creeping, y'all. We're creeping. I believe Sheeb will definitely be top 10. We already reached that level before. Our first goal was to become the Dogecoin killer. And we surpassed Doge before, so of course we could do it again. But shout out to Randall. Shout out to Kevin too. Randall says, Power, you right. December is real deal. Power be dropping knowledge too. Lucky to have both of you. Salute. Salute to y'all, man. Crypto Be Well said Post Chain VC is 24/7, just saying. But look at that though. Look at the types of projects that are 24/7 like that. So that's a good sign. When you can name other projects with strong communities like that, that have proven a lot. My computer over here died on me. Okay, my laptop died. But shout out to Awesome AMC. Ape said hello. Komi Inu in the house. Salute. Shout out to Win Lambo said LFG Vote Nation. Shout out to Lee said I got to check out these NFTs from Vote. I haven't seen them yet. Check out my video. I dropped a video on it. Peter says, so can Sheeb hit 0.005 in less than 2 years? I think it's possible. It can happen with the right burn mechanism included into Shibiri. Hopefully, the devs are aggressive with the amount of, of course, everyone isn't going to want to pay too high of a tax just to burn it. But if they do something like a 1%, 2%, that's going to be crazy. Of every transaction going through Shibarium, that can get wild. Kevin says coin market cap showing 6 billion for Sheep, but Ledger shows 6.4. Sometimes it could be a little off. When Lambo said Voltillionaires in the making, been holding Volt since early Fed. Let's go. Uh, Peter says, are you confident Shibarium will burn trillions of coins? I'm not confident. I'm hopeful. Which is in investing, hope is not much, but I don't know the numbers until the team releases it. The team hasn't gave us enough information on the amount of the percentage of burn yet. So when I get more information, I'll let y'all know. I'll make an update video on it. Fisherman says I would like to join too. I'm not sure if you mean as a channel member. You gotta hit the subscribe button, click the join, and then click which level of access you want, and then you could join like that. When Lambo said, "What's up, Power Right?" Fisherman said, "Power's the man." When Lambo said, "Thanks to Marco, you a real G. Appreciate y'all for pulling up." Shout out to homie Clicks P said, "What's up, DeMarco?" Hi chat. Shout out to you for pulling up. Shout out to Patrick Hill coming through. Said, "Always keeping it 100." Appreciate you, Patrick, for the $2 super chat and also for rocking with me, man. Let's see. Homie said, "Don't doubt it. Vote." Captain Channel said, "Vote Coma." Dirty Saint said, "Coma." Awesome 8 AMC Ape said, "What's the market cap for Vote?" It was around 50 billion last night, I believe. I mean 50 million, my bad. I'm speaking it into existence. Homie said Vote VC open 24/8, just saying. Eddie T, Vote going to the top. Salute to Eddie T, another channel member. Uh Lee said Vote market cap sitting around 61 million, I think. Okay, 61 million. So says shout out to Donna for pulling up. He says Sheeb can never kill Doge. And yes, I'm holding Sheeb over a year now, but I'm holding Doge much longer. Me too. I've been holding Doge longer than Sheeb as well, man. So you preach to the choir. But what I mean by that is surpassing it in market cap. So if you remember briefly, for a time period at the end of last year, around the fall time, we overtook Doge in market cap. We passed Dogecoin. I believe Sheeb reached all the way to like a number. It might even been number 7, man. It was crazy. Uh, awesome Ape said, appreciate that lead. Power Right said, Vote has a 66 million market cap. Okay, 66 million. Homie said, what's up, Power Bullish. Randall said, also 66 million. Power says our all-time high was 250 million before the Bitcoin correction. Sheesh, that's what I'm saying, y'all. We were already at a quarter of a billion, and we weren't even all the way known yet. We weren't even all the way as deeply rooted as we are now. We didn't have as nearly as many partnerships. We didn't have as near as much confidence and faith from the overall community that we have now. So the next time this happens is going to be crazy. I could see $1 million or a $1 billion market cap easily. Easily. Now imagine from this point reaching $1 billion market cap. Hey, Power, what X is that from where we are right now? I'm not sure which one what X that is, but that's ridiculous. But or if y'all know, from a 66 million dollar market cap to $1 billion market cap. What X is that? I don't want to do math. They say don't do math publicly. But Patrick Lee says, Patrick Hill, you rock with Colt. Check out the coin they just dropped, Revolt Turn. No, I haven't looked into Colt too much, man. Shout out to Jonathan Hallett says, salute, December. Appreciate you for pulling up, man. Awesome said, wow, let's go. 132 million market cap, let's go. Nicole's perspective said, holding 1.2 million Doge and 700 billion sheep. Sold my ETH. Might buy more very soon. Okay, I see you, Nicole. She ain't playing. Okay, Sub Zero said vote. Eddie T said I can hold 2 to 4 years. Okay, that's a respectable time frame. Uh, Nicole said, I'm sorry, y'all, 7 billion. Okay, I was like 700 billion. I'm like, sheesh. I'm like, you up there. Okay, Power Right said that's a 6x from where we are right now. So, think about it. Whatever you invest right now, you got to think ahead. If we just get there, how much do you want to make? Do the math. Dondo said yes, but Doge already did their run and was falling until she went hard in October. Dondo said I have faith in Volt as well, holding 4 months now. The Crypto Traveler said 7 billion market cap. Power Right said there will also be a $1 million burn at all-time high as well. Wait a minute. Hold on. Break that down for us, Power. You telling me at previous all-time high there'll be a $1 million burn, or a new all-time high there'll be a $1 million burn? Volt Inu is going to do a $1 million burn. That is crazy. ADT said I would just keep it in there. Money already spent. Might as well see if everything does. Awesome AMC Ape said 132 million. That's when I could take my responsible profit. Homie said, bro, imagine Ethereum back to 4,000 with Volt recent accomplishment. I think it's time to load up bags before it's too late. Don't miss the opportunity to miss out on FU money. Power Right said yes at previous all-time high. So we don't even have to make a new all-time high. Just at previous all-time high, y'all. That's a campaign in itself right there. The $1 million Volt Edu burn just to reach previous all-time high levels. That's something that's doable. We done it already. All right, I gotta open this food. So the Kurt Dog voting stream, Nicole's perspective said, I'm sorry to say this, but Saya Coin slipped off. I think did I do a review on Saya Coin, or I might have just heard of it, or I might have just looked at it and just didn't do a review on it, but I might have checked it out though. Okay, we got the wings on deck. What y'all know about that, man? But water. Dondo said, "What up, Power? You SOH. You're a legend. Enjoyable lifestyle." Said 250,000 market cap, 1 million burn. 250 million. Nicole says, I personally think it's going to do very well long term. Awesome Ape said, if y'all have Volt and ETH, would you change it to be EP20 to BSC? I would just buy some on both and just hold what you have. You don't normally you give up money when you jump around. The average retail investor, ends up giving a lot of money back to the market that way. They try to bounce around from project to project. Power said, when do you see the mini bull market taking place, DeMarco? What is your educated guess? I would say after, mini bull, I would say fall. One, because, we got a lot of, we're just still grappling with, the proper, authorities letting everybody know that we're officially in a recession. But once that's priced in completely, people eventually will get tired of, okay, things are down, okay, things are doing bad. But eventually, some people will start to feel confident that we found the bottom. And once people feel confident that we found the bottom, that's when we'll start to see people start putting more money in. But we got to remember that there's not as much money that was pumped into the market last year or now as there was last year. So it's not gonna take place just as fast, or unless we get some type of for some reason bigger institutions start to swoop in because they know something that everybody else doesn't know, like regulation taking place. So keep that in mind. But I say the end of fall. Yeah, it's definitely good, Randall. These fries fire, the wings fire. Jonathan said I got big bags of 88 XRP sheet Matic BTTC, Yoshi, MFT, Sam, Mana, Gala, man. I'm ready for the moon. He's loaded up. Homie said the jalapenos with the cheese fries reminds me of the buyback and burn coming from Volt, new all-time high. Fisherman said, how quickly could Volt burn their tokens in a bull run? Volt gets aggressive with these burns. So, that's hard to say because you would have to say, how many tokens and, how long does the bull run last? How long do you think this bear market will last? Says Nicole, possibly to the end of fall. If y'all just pulled up on me, make sure you drop a thumbs up, like on the stream for me. Awesome. Abe says, seems like Ether and BSC prices are mirrored in Volt, right? Basically, you know, whatever chain a project is built on, it has some sympathy to, the chain is built on. So for the most part, if you see a certain chain getting hit, a token's built on top of that chain, that token is gonna, feel some of that. Crypto Surfer said we strong enough. Shanti for pulling up. B Bartlett said, what do you think will happen to the crypto market if World War III starts? It's hard to say. It could be a good thing, it could be a bad thing. Sometimes you just try to play it out, and see, how each situation can affect things. So let's say if things played out in a good way, if more people look to crypto, for security and, as a means to, you know, uh, go around central exchanges, then it could be good for crypto. But let's say if something happens where, the overall, uh, like networks are failing and things like that, we're seeing problems with the internet, and things like that, then that could be bad for crypto. Run those likes up for me, man. Show some love if y'all rocking with me. Said, do you think realistically all the cryptos will be affected by the July 29th announcement or July 28th announcement? So, crypto is very, like finicky. So it reacts to almost everything, if it's major news. But do I think it will have a lasting effect? Not so much. The markets tend to price things in. Y'all got to understand that as well. When the news hits on something, the market doesn't wait to price it in. let's just say, it might happen over a couple day period, but for the most part, the market isn't waiting to price it in over like 20% of the time. The market, if something, we get a new figure, a new, set of new catalysts, the market prices that information in right away. So we're going to see how the market feels about that information through the current price that the market is reflecting. It's not going to take a year for that price to, or for, let's say if they say we're in a recession right now, it won't take a year for the crypto market to price that in. That may be, a week at the most, at the entire most, depending on, while they try to determine how bad it is. Lee said, I found out when you do a great job, dollar cost down, you notice when the market goes down, your money doesn't drop heavily, but when it does a run, it shows massive growth. Exactly. That's a thing you got to pay attention to. Let me read that again. Lee says, I found out when you do a great job dollar cost averaging down, you notice when the market goes down, your money doesn't drop heavily, but when it goes on a run, it shows massive growth. That's the key, because if you already bought it in the dip, if the market goes down, let's say you seen a pump, but the market pulled back from you already bought it during the dip. You bought it when it was down. So now everybody else that bought it, as it was rising and now on the way for it being up, once it goes down, those people feel it a lot more than you do. But once the run happens, you'll feel it, a lot more than they will. Howard said, do you think Disney partnership with Polygon will spin up mass adoption and actually contribute to starting the movement? I think a lot more traditional companies will pay attention. A lot more traditional investors, companies will start to, set their eyes on crypto and Web3 a lot more seriously. Seeing Disney make that play. I'm Team Ranch. Founder said Polygon has been on a nice run the last 2 days. Let's hope ADA can do the same soon. Most definitely, those are two of my long-term holds as well. Bam Bam said, honest opinion, is she better than those? It really all depends on the investor, but to me personally, I would say so simply because the developer is not even a part of Doge anymore, so they're not actively, building things to get the community involved or engaged or excited. Doge is just pretty much Doge. I'm still holding Doge. I'm still bullish, but I think Sheep has more upside. Shout out to Surf for pulling up. All right, said voters wrapped around ETH since it was built on the Ethereum blockchain. The cold perspective said there's scams going on with China and crypto. I haven't heard about that yet. Jonathan said Doge or Sheeb are the next BTC. Look at the adoption of Sheeb around the world. Crypto B Will said in Bank of America and Zelle. Awesome Ape said next Sheeb feels like Kobe Inu and it's around 300K market cap right now. Steve said shout out to you, boss from the Kobe Inu family. Enjoyable lifestyle said I like the view. Jonathan, I appreciate it, bro. Jonathan said I was DCA down 2,000. I'm down only a little bit now. That's the way. If you're down significantly, as long as the project is still a solid project, that's the way to get out the hole. My dollar costing down. Dollar cost average down. Shout out to the boat trucker. Homie said that power right year for Bolt, we haven't seen a heavy dump compared to other crypto projects, not even Lunar crash. Kept Bolt in a bear market. So I say you will think the partnerships will explode after the bear market. Most definitely. Once more people, right now, inflation getting higher, people are uncertain. They, the average person isn't, so much is focused on it. They're more of trying to see, will they be able to sustain themselves? But once everything settles, because the crypto markets and the stock markets price things in right away, but the actual investors don't. It may take them some actual time to see how everything plays out. But you got to remember, around Christmas time, the spirits will be back up. The markets will start, having a better sentiment. All right, said he agree with you, homie. Fisherman said, what do you think about reflections? I like reflections. I enjoy projects with reflections. It gives you, some incentives for holding, especially, a strong project. And that's the thing that's important with reflections. You know, there has to be transactions. There has to be people buying and selling. Without buying and selling, no reflections go out. Shout out to Soy Migo pulling up, said voted. I see a lot of the vote army in the stream really represent, man. We got a lot of work to do, but it will pay off. And y'all will just be extremely happy to be a part of this story and to be here so early. It's like, how could you not be voting right now? If you're in the crypto space trying to make money, trying to, understand what's going on, trying to have, a foot in the game for real, projects like Vote Inu are projects you want to be a part of. Now, of course, do your due diligence so that way you can understand, how confident you are in the project. That way you can determine how much money you want to invest for how long. Hey, run those likes up. See if we get the stream to 100 likes. Shout out to Carlos pulling up. Power Right said I'm bullish on both Sheep, Doge, and Polygon. I've been investing a lot in Polygon just because of the great staking rates on crypto.com, which is 12.5. See, you can't beat that. You getting that compound right there. How long you got to stake for? Lee said the dollar cost averaging down is real. December taught me that. It ain't no BS. When I hear the market is down, I don't even worry about it. I think more now of, okay, time to add to my bags. And that's one of the hardest things to get people to understand. Once you are able to have that mindset shift, things are completely different. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. This food fire. Shout out to Ryan Hay pulling up. Hey, make sure y'all all are subscribed. Make sure you got that subscribe button on. Make sure your notifications are on so you don't miss what we got on the channel. Like we really about to get into some crazy stuff, man. That I really don't see, anybody in this space doing right now, man. Because remember, crypto is just one vehicle. Stocks, real estate, businesses, entrepreneurship, so many other things. And Judah says it seems like you get more of a return on your investment on meme coins. It can happen quicker if the hype is there, the community is there. The project is moving forward. Yeah, you can end up seeing a 10x faster in a meme coin project than you can with Bitcoin. In order for Bitcoin to do a 10x from here, it'll have to be at 200K. Brian Hayes said the developer hasn't let us down yet. Exactly. So my faith is, really strong in both. We haven't seen, like anything janky start happening. Fisherman said, vote Army, vote to moonshots. He said, power right, you right. I've been investing heavy in poly. People sleeping on it. The gas fees is cheap. Yeah, y'all definitely want to pay attention to Polygon, man. Polygon, Cardano, ETH, Bitcoin. Carlos Anderson said, "What about Verse Token? It's a part of Shibaverse. I haven't heard of them." Shout out to Nate True, Bolton the String. Crypto B Will said, "What do you think about Pink Panda, which is now Bamboo?" To be honest, I haven't heard any updates from Pink Panda. Are they doing anything new, exciting? Let me know. Last said Cardano and Polygon strong. Sub Zero said ENS. That's another one. When Lambo said, "What you eat, bro? Some hot wings and cheese fries." Homie said Cardano, Polygon, Hex are coins to look into for great staking revenue. Most definitely. But one thing you want to make sure, like Power said, and I believe he said he's staking them with crypto.com. If you're staking any coins, please make sure that you're staking with a reputable exchange, because you don't want to get hit by one of these, Celsius, uh, Voyager, type of situations. Staking for 6 months now. Crypto with Polygon. Last at Hex is fire. Two. Randall said, "Took a minute to get the mindset. Now markets don't phase me. They excite me. And it helps with the patience. When in down times, you're adding instead of freaking." Exactly. Most people spend the majority of time jumping into projects under FOMO. So they don't really experience, they have a hard time adapting that mindset because they're constantly chasing, green candles instead of, staying down for the come up with a solid project, experiencing what it's like when it has a correction, buying the dip to see what it's like to bring your average cost down, and watching how it pays off. Most people don't do that. Crypto B will said Hex is the part of Pulse Chain. Okay. Leafy Rose said Randall, "That's 100 for real. I used to almost crash my car and shit when I got a message saying crypto is down." Crypto says Pulse Chain is holding a conference in September. Fisherman said, "Once Volt has all its utilities running, are we still considered a meme coin?" Some people will still consider it that because just the nature of it and how it started. Unless, like, let's say, I mean, even if it got mass adoption, like, it's a mass exception, people still, with Tesla speaking on calling, accepting Doge, people still call Doge, a meme coin, which it is. And I don't really think it's nothing wrong with, meme coins. You just got to know how to play them right. You got to know how to make your money.
Yes, you can diamond hand, but you better know how to make your money as well. And by that, I mean learning when to take profits, learning how to secure your principal investment. Those are all important things when it comes to meme coins. If you can do that, it'll be easier because you remove all that headache, you remove all the, the emotions. The more you can remove your emotions, the better off you'll be. Exactly. Pyrite just said some fire right here. He said take those millions that you made in the crypto space and invest heavily into real estate to increase your multiple streams of income as well as tax write-off. And then after you do that, you start getting into the real estate game. With the tax write-off, you could 1031 exchange, one property into the next property as long as it's of a higher value. Meaning, meaning you won't have to pay any taxes from the sale of that property. That's how the rich get richer. And some of them even live off the interest. Trying to put y'all on game, man. Shout out to Crypto Surfer. Said thanks for sharing your knowledge with us. Will Lambo said Polygon is huge. Have made a partnership such as DraftKings, Disney, Reddit, and NFL. Shout out to Diamond Holdings. Shout out to Abdallah Ibrahim. Said Vo Inu got in at day 5. Amazing devs. Shout out to him for being one of the early ones rocking with us. Uh, Cheryl Richard said, "How does the reflections add up?" What do you mean? I'm not sure exactly what you mean. Reflections add up to your. They just go to your wallet based on let's say whatever the predetermined amount of reflections is, whatever percentage the contract is programmed to send towards the reflection wallet. The holders will split those funds that go into that wallet, unless the contract is set up, some specific way where, only those that are holding a specific amount get reflections, or only those that have never sold, only those that have been holding for a specific time, or whatever. Crypto Be Well said post time will be in Vegas. I don't know. You might have to check it out. Said especially if you make your 6 figures to 8 figures in bulk, make sure you take your profits responsibly without hurting the Uniswap chart. At Volt, we have at least 29 exchanges to trade in. Abdallah said, "What's the best book you read?" I can't even say that, bro. I got so many books. I read so many books. It's a ton of good books, but you can pull up to the class of Better Informed Investors, where we teach each class. We're going through, an important book that correlates or relates to investing. So you definitely want to tune in for that. Go check out classes 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, possibly even 6 on the channel already out right now. Those videos will be moving to the members only section, so make sure you go check those out. Uh, Jackie said, I hate to keep ringing the bell. The more I look at Polygon and everything that's going on the patience is going to move from Polygon to Polygon from Luna. I got it going way past its all-time high. I'm definitely bullish on Polygon as well. Now that I see a lot of y'all are interested in Polygon, I'll actually start getting some Polygon content on the channel, because that is one of them that I would like to talk about. But I personally, didn't see too much interest from, the community at first. But I'm seeing y'all interested in it, so we definitely gonna tap in. Lee said, I got a funny feeling that Bolt will hit 1 cent before she be eating. Lee, extremely bullish. She said, Botoshi is just on another level when it comes into practice what you preach. Getting shit done. Hey, he gets shit done, man. Bam Bam said, which crypto do you highly suggest to invest in for beginners that has the potential to make life-changing money? If it has the potential to make life-changing money, it has the potential to lose life-changing money. So that's one thing you want to keep in mind. But I would say safely, because I got to keep safety in mind as well. Of course, I could say, Jackpot Inu, or, some other, whatever token. But, it's very risky to tell you to do that. So I would prefer to, just let you know, like, man, get some Bitcoin, some Ethereum, Cardano, Polygon, Shiba Inu, Volt Inu. Some of these solid projects. A couple of these. Hey, don't forget about, don't sleep on some of those metaverse coins as well. Some of those metaverse coins that were performing really well before the bear market set place. You want to keep an eye on those ones as well. Yes, I have some Crow as well. Dollar said for sure, brother. Jackie said plus their partnership with Disney. Last said, hey boss, when is the next economic indicators reading? We're doing that one tonight. We will be doing economic indicators class tonight. So make sure y'all are tuned in. You gotta have those notifications on so you can catch the class. It really goes into a lot of the things that we see taking place in the current market right now to help you understand, how to play, markets. All right, there, bam, with Volt C, those are probably on Volt especially. Jackie said, I just realized in my comment it was wrong. I meant all of the companies that plan on moving Polygon from Luna. Vlad said, also between Polygon and Polkadot, which one is better? I want to do it's a good question. I want to do a more in-depth analysis on that one. I think that one deserves its own specific stream where we could actually put a screen up and go over different facts and things. Jackie says it's still upgrade token to buy even at this current price. Homie said my beginner book I recommend if you want to understand crypto, the Bitcoin standard, and from the venture out into altcoins. Also, Lee says I keep going back and watching the live feed with you, Crow and Organic. That shit was lit. Yeah, shout out to Mr. Organic, Pablo Crow. That was most definitely dope. It's lit being a part of the boat army, man. Such a fisherman said, Guns, I haven't heard of that one. Blast said Sandbox is a good one for game and metaverse stuff. Jackie said, speaking of Sandbox, it's up a little bit, over 25% right now. That's why I try to tell y'all, don't sleep on those ones. Those ones are going to have some of the strongest comebacks when everything is going on. All this metaverse technology, ecosystems that been built, it ain't going nowhere. They already got the metaverse industry expected to be at $1 trillion by the year 2030. So you got to keep that in mind. New money said also important to tell you earn income and put it into interest earning assets, real estate, stocks, crypto, etc. Live off that passive income. Exactly. That's the way you want to do it. To eventually reach financial freedom where you don't have to worry about anything. You don't have to, I mean, of course you're gonna work, you're gonna have to still manage and look over things, but you don't have to work for a check, you don't have to work to figure out where is your next dollar coming from. That shit is, I mean, that's weak, man. I don't wish that on nobody. I hope everybody can break out of that cycle. But you got to really do the work. You got to really put that time in the gym, man. I hope y'all hear me. You got to really put that work in. You want to get to that level, it's gonna take effort. You know, you have to, increase your cup. You have to increase your mental capacity. You have to increase your endurance. You have to increase your patience. You're gonna have to make an increase in life, man, for real, to really get to these new levels. Last said that's my goal. If I don't make tens of millions, use the profit for passive income. Exactly. That day will come. Don't get caught slipping thinking that day won't come. Do not get caught slipping thinking that day won't come to where you end up not setting yourself up and putting yourself in the correct position because you think that day won't come. You will be sitting on the sidelines looking at everybody else with these new Bitcoin, or crypto millionaire stories. And, you're going to be real upset. You're going to be like, man, I had front row seats to the show and basically, fell asleep or, closed my eyes during the main part. It's like that's gonna be wild, man. If you're hearing me right now and you get shooken out the market, the best thing you want to do during these times is survive. But if you're hearing me right now and you get shaken out of the market, oh, you're gonna be sick with it. You are going to be sick with it. You're gonna be like, man, I was watching December DeMarco when he told us this. I don't know why I didn't have more patience. I don't know why I ain't stay down for the come up. It ain't gonna be easy, but it will be worth it. Drop that in the comment section right now. I think I might have to get that on the TV, on a t-shirt. It won't be easy, but it will be worth it. Drop that in the comment section, man. I want to see that in the comments so y'all get that. Lee Figueroa said, I'm telling you, bro, these 74-hour work weeks, it's killing me. Managers out here underpay and overwork. That's why I'm taking this shit seriously, trying to be my own boss. That's what I'm talking about, man. That's what I'm talking about. I'm here for that. My most I'm really big on, people becoming their own boss, people becoming entrepreneurs, people finding their own way, that liberation, that freedom. That's what I'm really about, man. As many people as I can help do that, that would really, be that's one of my life missions. Shout out to Harlan in the building. Shout out to Crypto Epidemic for dropping it. Shout out to New Money for dropping it. That's what I'm talking about, man, because this is serious. When you able to go to, go get your dream car and pay it cash, what I'm saying? These are things that happen from, you believing in yourself and, staying down for the come up in these markets.
It ain't gonna be easy, but you know, neither is that 9 to 5. That 9 to 5 ain't easy either. Hearing somebody talk over you, you know, all on the back of your neck, telling you what to do, you know, checking in on you, making sure you do this, making sure you do that. Like, come on, man, I got it. I'm a grown ass man. I know what I'm doing. But you know, they not gonna treat you like that. You know, they gonna put you in some uncomfortable situations where it makes you question yourself, question what you believe in, question what you stand for. You know, and we don't deserve that. We really don't deserve that. Homie said, I don't know about y'all, but I have a gut feeling Shiba though just going to pump hard. I'm gonna have to check that one out, man. That one keep jumping on the radar as well. Jackie Johnson said Gallo will make life changing games for you. It's so low right now, and they pump out so many games. I personally got one created a Gala account and played some of the games just to see what it was about and was extremely impressed. Crypto Epidemic said it won't be easy, but it will be worth it. Harlan said it won't be easy, but it will be worth it. New Money said it won't be easy, but it will be worth it. Let me see who else said. You see, only we got over 50 people in here, and only 3 people said it. You see, everybody ain't gonna catch on, y'all. Everybody ain't gonna catch on. You're gonna see a lot of people like, man, you was here, you were in class. How did it not, work? But because some people, they in class, but they not all the way tuned in like they should. Dallas said, I agree. Helping those around you is big. Lee said, I think Sheba, those are well, Sheba styles. So well said, wow. Crypto Epidemic said, listen, I'm only 5 months old to crypto, but I feel like if waiting is the key, then I have the lot. Like I said, just wanted to let you know, really appreciate all your content and keeping everybody up to date. Love watching your live streams. Appreciate you for rocking with me, Jackie. Josh said, was good, bro. Some people are talking about Coinbase and possible bankruptcy. Is that true? You know, I don't know. I haven't, you know, seeing Coinbase, of course, saying that they're going to go bankrupt. Of course, they wouldn't tell us until the last minute. But, I think Coinbase is one of the stronger central exchanges that, we would have less to worry about, but you still want to worry. I made a video already telling y'all if you have too much money on these central exchanges, then you need to, lower your risk tolerance. You need to lower the amount of exposure you have. So that way, in case things go bad, you don't get caught, in the crossfire. Keep that in mind. Don't have more than you're willing to lose on these exchanges. I don't care what exchange it is. I'd rather you put it on a cold wallet. Shout out to everybody for rocking with me, man. And remember, Coinbase updated their policy saying that investors who put money on their platform in case of a bankruptcy will be treated like creditors instead of investors or instead of clients. So you got to keep that in mind. They're giving us that heads up for a reason. Then right after they did that, we start to see a few different exchanges shut down. So you can connect the dots on yourself with that if you want to, but I can't tell you Coinbase is going to go bankrupt or something because I don't know. I don't have enough facts, but I can tell you you do not want to have more money on there than you are willing to lose.
Shout out to PAP Visions that just pulling up. Was good, Pete. Appreciate you pulling up on us. We just over here chilling, chopping it up. We actually been on the stream 2 hours now. Century says, just remember, all you early ones, be humble and never say I told you so to friends and family that wouldn't buy this big ass discount. Sometimes you gotta do, I ain't saying rub it in, but you gotta let them know though. Like, this is what I was telling you about. I was trying to inform you about this. This is why I could live the way I could live. This is why I have the things I have. Because I was doing this when I was trying to tell you about it. I had to go through that as well. And by me doing that, now a lot more people in my family, a lot more of my friends, they take crypto more serious. Lee said it won't be easy, but it will be worth it. I'll get my shirt made and send you the pic. Okay, okay. Blast says I have a feeling that in the coming months things will get worse and we'll see pretty nasty plunge in many markets. That'll be the time to do the strike. Does that sound reasonable? Said I have a feeling that in the coming months things will get worse and we'll see a pretty nasty plunge in many markets. That'll be the time to strike. I definitely think that sounds reasonable, bro. That's kind of my strategy as well. I don't think the worst is over. I don't think we've seen the worst yet either. Lee says I moved the majority of my crypto to hard wallets and DeFi wallets. Okay, that's what's up. PAP Vision says Coinbase goes bankrupt. Won't our money be in jeopardy in the cold wallet too? No, you can actually hold your funds inside of the cold wallet. If you have your funds inside your hard wallet, they are your funds. If you have the keys to it, then you actually control the crypto. Coinbase is just a means of, they'll store it for you too, but they're just an exchange. They're a means to liquidate the crypto. Jackie Johnson said, ain't nothing shaking me out of the market. They don't got a big enough shaker. PFP said, dang, 2 hours, I missed a lot. Yeah, you definitely did. But, we're going to wrap it up soon, so you'll be able to catch the replay after this. Jackie said, I didn't need the money when I put it in there. Joke's on them. Hey, that's the thing. That's how you do smart investing. Coinbase stated anything Coinbase related, Coinbase exchanges, Coinbase wallet, or Coinbase Pro. It's still around. It's all considered. So if they go bankrupt, your money will be gone. Cold storage. Coinbase said they don't own Coinbase wallet. They be lying. Crypto epidemic said I have leisure. Live so far. I like it. Yeah, definitely check out the Ledgers or the Treasure. Jack said I can put that shirt together for you with the Shiba Inu logo. Let me see some designs. Let me see some examples. If you get it together quick enough, I might run a design on the channel merch store. Sub-Zero said, if you're trying to open up your wallet and you forget your password, Coinbase says they can't help you. Okay. Homie said, good. PFP Vision said, thanks, and okay, I'll do that. Homie says, get more ledgers at crypto epidemic in case you make 7 figures. Josh says, so a Coinbase wallet should be safe and correct. It technically should be, but I would prefer my own. I would get the Ledger or Trezor. Josh said, so. Jake said, hit that like. Shout out to Jake, man, for letting everybody know. But all right, y'all, we've been streaming over 2 hours now, y'all. We're going to wrap this one up, man. Shout out to everybody for pulling up on the stream, rocking with me, man. It's definitely been a pleasure to chop it up with y'all. We may do a mid-stream before tonight, but tonight we have the class of Better Informed Investors. So tune in if you're really serious about, increasing your investment education and taking this to the next level. I expect to see you in that class, man. Turn on those notifications. That's all we got for this video, man. Salute. Appreciate everybody for pulling up. Lee said I got a lot of family and friends telling me I'm wasting my time. All I said was, okay, keep that same energy. Hey, I had a lot of people that weren't listening to me. A lot of people didn't hear me. But, they hear me now. So they'll come around. PAP Vision said, Sub-Zero, yeah, how they don't own it. LOL. New Money said, thanks for educating our brothers and sisters. You're welcome, New Money. Abdallah said, great video. Appreciate you pulling up. Blast said, anyone we have time, like I feel like I'm progressing in life. Till next time. Or is it anytime? Salute. Crypto Surfer says, still don't trust Coinbase wallet. Use Trust Wallet. Yeah, man, I don't know. I'm a little skeptical on there. I mean, you do get the keys though. they do give you the key, so technically you own it. Because I do have my Coinbase wallet phrase. So that's all we got for this video, man. Appreciate everybody for pulling up. Shout out to all the viewers, channel members, subscribers, notification gang, Sheave Army, Vote Army, channel members, those that have super chatted, those that rock with me on Patreon, course members, private stock market game members, those that follow me on Instagram at December DeMarco, those follow me on Twitter at December DeMarco, those follow me on TikTok at December DeMarco, man. Salute. And we are out, man. Shout out to the Vote Army.